Have you guys seen these videos on YouTube or X or TikTok if you watch it, where someone will take an old photograph of somebody and turn it into a short video where the person in that video is actually looking into the camera? They may smile, they may dance, they may do a lot of different things, and none of it's real. It's all generated by AI. And I can remember the first time I saw something like this. It was a video where someone had taken an old photograph that was pretty beat up and used this technology to clean up the photo. Got rid of the smudges, sharpened it, enhanced the detail, made the blacks blacker and the whites whiter, and I really had no problem with that. I mean, it's like the restoration of an oil painting that's faded over time. Then I noticed a trend where people would take the old black and white photos and colorize them, and I had no problem with that either. I mean, I grew up watching black and white TV, so black and white doesn't really bother me, but I can understand the appeal of seeing something in color. But now I start seeing videos, and I'm sure you guys have seen them as well, of people taking still photographs and making them animated, making them move, making them look at you, blinking their eyes, smiling. And that takes things to an entirely new level. If you're bringing an historical figure back to life, a statue of Julius Caesar or something like that, you have no personal connection to Julius Caesar, so it's kind of a fun intellectual exercise to make a statue of him come to life. But what about a relative? So I went through my old photo album and I dug up a photo of my grandfather. And my grandfather died in 1940, way before I was born. I didn't know him. My brother didn't know him, my older brother. My father never talked about him. So basically, all I have is this photo. So I decided, let's see what happens. I ran the photo through one of these AI enhancing, sites. And I have to say, the results were pretty remarkable. What you do is you upload the photo and then you type in what you want the person in the photo to do. And I just made it simple. I said, look at the camera, smile, and wave. And boy, check out these results. I have to say, absolutely remarkable. That was my first attempt, and it took 5 minutes for the website to generate that video and for me to download it. Now, I don't know if my grandfather had those mannerisms. I don't know if he smiled like that. I don't know if he would wave that way. I don't know. But what I do know is that after watching it now a few times, it's created an imprint in my mind that I can't unsee. Now, when I look at this photo, I have a false memory in my head of him smiling and waving at the camera. That didn't happen in actuality. This is a still. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Would I create these moving photos of some of my good friends who've passed away? Or, if I had a child that passed away, would I make an animated photo of them? Probably not. For me, it's a hard pass. Like I said, I would do it for Napoleon or Abraham Lincoln or Churchill or, some of these historical figures that I have no personal connection with. But yeah, bringing a dead child or a dead best friend back to life and creating memories that never happened. Yeah, as one of my good friends says, Just because you can do something, it doesn't mean you should. But I'd be curious to know, what do you guys think about this? Would you do it for a loved one that's no longer in your life? Would you create an image, a moving photo, a video of him or her doing something that never actually happened? You can ponder this question for a while, but I guess until you actually do it, you're not going to know. So try it. You may think it's the best thing ever, but some of us are kind of uncomfortable with it. Let me know what you think. That's it for this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.